Yo, what's going on, y'all? So this might be once again another insert into the work on yourself or work on you or build yourself up series that I got, right? So real quick, this is a screenshot right here in a video that I'm gonna have in the next little part, right? But let's just read right here, right? This is a screenshot from a video that I took that we're going to dive into. We're going to show afterwards. Here's Cynthia G trying to justify establishing a platform of hate against black men that is actually choose white supremacy over black male rulership. Now, before we go into what the poll is, what the question is, right, and what the answers are, let's address what's up here at top, right? This is why we say certain things to work on yourself. We are still behind enemy lines, and it's clear that the curses of whatever scriptures you adhere to is going on. These women, especially the so-called black women, they are not our women for the most part, man. They're just not. They're lost, and they love to follow and subscribe to the notions and the notions and the subscription of the serpent, right? Which is who is in control and who is in rulership right now. If you understand this, and they're saying that they feel more safe, right? They're trying to actually choose white supremacy over black male rulership. What does this tell you? We need to make sure that we make a change, and we need to make sure that we make a change soon, and for the better. Now, anyway, the question says, I asked this question on the live stream and haven't had one black woman say she believes black women would be safer under black male rulership than white supremacy. Y'all vote and let me know what y'all think so we can discuss why black women feel more protected under a system of white supremacy that they would if black men were ruling. You can also comment why you voted the way you did. Now, there's 66% of so-called black women who, quote unquote, feel safer under the current white supremacy system right now, rather than if so-called, quote unquote, black men were in power. All right. And once again, they feel this way because they're able to embrace, the left side, the left-hand side on why they were created. Because there's a yin to the yang. Women are naturally going to cause chaos. This is why they need so-called black men. But with this system, they're able to just, keep you down, and they're allowed to be over you, which is why they have pictures and diaphragms, and they're trying to show women as being the forms of enlightenment because they actually feel that they really don't need us. But it's only because it's in this system where they don't even understand that they're being used as pawns to their own detriment. But it doesn't matter to them that they're being used as pawns against themselves. It doesn't matter to them because they feel empowered. Once again, women are emotional. All right, now let's go into the video.
If you took all of the popular black female YouTubers who have much bigger platforms than mine, who would be able to get more than 2,500 people to take the poll, you would probably see the same results, with most of them saying that they feel more comfortable with black men not being in rulership positions. And I think that says something, and really that should be something that black men should be concerned about, because why is...
And this, real quick, before I allow her to finish, this is something that you so-called, quote unquote, black men should worry about. And this is why I have this series, and it's a part of the series, Focus on You. All right? Because we're going to be the ones who are expected. Wow, it's funny how we're the ones who are expected, to clean all the bullshit and all the mess up, that black women make. But this is, this is what happens, man, when you're in captivity. They turn your own women against you, and then you have to be able to fix it. The only reason we're going to be able to fix it is if we work on us. All right. And and working along with that and starting to, stop focus on a lot of these shorties and a lot of these even conversations. But even though this is glaring, this is something you should pay attention to because it goes to show what state we are in as of right now. If they feel this way, that they're more safe under the control of white supremacy, let them be safe under white supremacy, because what the fuck is going to happen when white supremacy, quote unquote, fails and the collapse of the economy comes, right? That means that they're going to be taking this chip. All right. That means that they're going to be taking this vaccine and all of that shit, because that's what it's coming to, whether you like it or not, because that's what's going to come. So you let them, when everything falls and they're not, and they have to force to be accepted into that, and they decide to not take it, because a lot of them probably won't. but they're survivors by nature, so they will, because that, you know, their God and money is their job. But anyway, when that time does come and we're not a part of it, you know, who are they going to be protected by? You know, a lot of these women are going to be asked out in the wilderness, man, and you got to let them make these decisions on their own. You know, we have to focus on our survival. You have to focus on you in particular. You watching this, you have to focus on your relationship with the Most High. All right? Because he's not going to be able to save a lot of these broads. He's not going to be able to save a lot of these niggas either, man. A lot of these shorties have to fucking go. A lot of these niggas have to fucking go too, whether you like it or not. We can't psychoanalyze our people out of this shit, man. We can't. The Most High is the only one who's going to be able to change that. All right?
That the women feel safer under a system governed by men who have no vested interest in them and who have shown for hundreds of years what they will do than they would feel if you were in a rulership position. Why?
And once again, this just goes to show that they're not looking forward to being held accountable whatsoever in any way. You know, because they know what's going to come, and intrinsically they understand what's going to come if so-called black men, or when so-called black men take rulership again. We're going to have to hold these women accountable for this type of shit and for the actions that they have taken to helping us and our people get here. You know, a lot of black women want to talk about, oh, we're the most educated and we make the most money. Well, why is there so many fucking criminals, man? Why is so many of our black boys growing up to be fucking gay? Y'all complain about a lot of men, especially when they get older. They complain about a lack of good men and no masculine men and no real men out here. But you guys are raising gay boys. You know, what about the boys who grow up, you know, without a father, end up going to prison and lose their life to gang violence? What about the brothers who go up to not have a woman because they end up becoming gay? You know, what about the brothers and even the little girls, bro, who get forced in a traumatic and doing bad things and having bad, you know, outlooks on their life because their mother is spiteful? You know, it's a lot of things. But once again, this is why, once again, I'm not making this video to get on the black women. I'm making this video to get on you brothers. You know, because it's us who's going to have to change our actions for them to we have to force them to change their actions. And we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to ask them to change their ways. We are going to change our ways. That way we can demand that they change their ways too. That's all I got for here, y'all. Peace.